Guys, welcome to Cricket Fanatics magazine. This is your daily show. I'm your host Khalid Maiden, and this is the show where we talk about all the major talking points in South African cricket. And I've got a big team with me today, a big panel. I'm so happy these guys are here. Mpo, all the way from Joburg as well, coming live on the show. Guys, as soon as I walked into the stadium today, my mind just blew. I was beaming from ear to ear. I mean, Mpo, I'm going to start with you. Actually, let me start with you, Avi. Um, what was your thoughts coming here early, watching it from like empty to full?
For me, when I got here around about 12, and I started seeing the fans, the gates, we were told they were going to open at 2:30, and you could see the fans were already waiting, at 12, so for me, that just said it all, that it's finally happening, SA20 is here. And, to see the excitement when the gates were opened, fans were like flying in the gates. So it was just a realization that, this tournament is happening, remembering back when we were at the auction and to be at this day, so it's just amazing, the fans filled this place up, so, and the cricket is also good, to add the bonus, so, yeah.
From your perspective, coming from Joburg, what are you hoping this is going to be as motivation for like Joburg, etc., and the Super Kings and Pretoria?
Look, I think on Sunday the Super Kings said that there were 60% tickets sold for the Wanderers for the first game. So we're hoping that everyone was going to watch this, see how full it was, how much of a vibe it is, and then obviously more people are going to come through. And I think it's really nice to have fans. And we haven't had fans in like years.
Yeah, years.
Even for domestic cricket, or it's mostly Proteas cricket. But even then, obviously, COVID, everything just changed. And so, really happy to see people back, families back. And yeah, really great initiative, really great tournament. And let's see how it goes.
Keenan, you can take the mic from me over here, but like I want to ask you as a journalist perspective. You came into the industry now when cricket has been terrible. We can't fill stadiums for domestic games. Even, for example, the MSL, not all the games were sold out, etc. We've seen women's cricket not being supported properly. But as a journalist coming in here, what has that done for you, and what do you think it's going to do for your future as a journalist?
Yeah. It is really inspiring to see so many supporters in and fans in the stadium. Obviously, having seen stadiums, I've been here as a supporter while working as a journalist. I came here as a supporter just to walked in, got a free ticket, and seen people around and see no people around me, and that's really disheartening. Obviously, as a cricket lover first and as a journalist second. So yeah, it's super exciting. It's nice to see all the support here, see even the press boxes back to the rafters. So to see all of that, it's super exciting.
What I've noticed over here is that the South African players, they're getting an opportunity to also bat in positions that they would bat in domestic cricket.
Yeah.
I thought immediately, with the likes of Josh Butlers in the team and all of those guys, that they're going to shift into the main positions. But we saw Vian Libbe get an opportunity, Deva Brevis and Rickelton opening for the MI Cape Town. So your thoughts on the cricket so far? What is your expectations?
Look, I think on the South African players, I think with Paul it was just the left-right combination. I think they don't have a lot of left-handers in that team outside of David Miller. It's either you open with David Miller or Vian Libbe. But it's really good to see how they are, and this is where you test them. This is where you test David Brevis. You have to test them against high-quality bowling. And you saw Jofra Archer against a couple of the South African guys, what he did. Vian Libbe did struggle with him. And so it's really nice to see, and they want obviously the skills transfer. But the other thing for me, obviously the guys who didn't make it, obviously the warm-up games, all the guys who haven't made it, who played domestic, were part of teams that traveled around the country, played warm-up games, took wickets and everything else for the guys. So yeah, it's for everybody, and I think that's what the ecosystem that Graham Smith was talking about. And so really excited to see how the South Africans do.
So, TikTok. No? Between with us three, I want us on all over the show. Okay. Okay. Avia, back to you again. Also, new journalist into the industry as well. What has the experience been like for you as a writer, as a journalist, as a videographer, and you're doing all sort of content?
Yeah, eye-opening, honestly speaking, for me, it's my first time coming to Newlands packed like this. A lot of people saying that Newlands was this packed in the England test. I wasn't here at that time. So eye-opening for me, honestly speaking. Got goosebumps when I saw the fans piling the stands up. When I was walking around, even in the beer shack, fans were still piling, getting beers, so it's a whole vibe, and obviously to be in a press box like this also with seasoned journalists, like being surrounded with people who have been in this game for quite a while, seeing the work ethic, how they work and stuff like that. So it's been eye-opening, it's been an amazing experience, and I just hope it continues, to be honest, in terms of the games in the SA20 and obviously going forward in the Women's World Cup.
So I'm going to ask you guys a question that I asked the fans, but I want you guys to think of names. Don't duplicate names over here, and try to think not my Cape Town and not Paul Royals. So I want to know which players are you looking forward to see in this tournament from the other teams?
For me, it will definitely be, obviously, Tristan Stubbs. And I think Sisana Makala, I'm excited to see him, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you for two players, one batsman, one bowler.
One batsman, one bowler. And Susanda's taken. Oh, man. Shane Dazzle for me. I'd like to see how he does. I hope he actually gets to play for Pretoria Capitals. Heard he scored a lovely 90 in the warm-up game. From a bowling perspective, that's going to be quite interesting. Pretoria Capitals again. Actually, no. Joburg Super Kings. They need to find a way to play Aaron Pangiso. They need to find a way to play him. I think they don't have a leg break bowler, and he's the only guy with a left arm who can take the ball away from the right-hander.
Excellent. Keenan?
For me, I think I'm going to go with the old heads. Wayne Parnell is someone who's come back to South Africa and really excelled. I think with regards to like he's come back to South Africa, his performances he's put in, he's the leader of the Pretoria Capitals. So to see what he can do with that leadership above his head, that's something exciting for me as a bowler, to see it from the bowling perspective. Sorry, and then batting, someone who was signed as a wild card, Jordan Herman. Quite excited to see what he can do. He's got the technique, he's got the temperament, but to see what he can do on this stage, obviously a much bigger stage than he's ever played on, see what he can do here, that's exciting for me.
So guys, also go check our exclusive on Jordan Herman. He gives us some insight into his thinking, his mentality, and into the game. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell for all future videos. Also become a patron today. The links are in the description. That's to help us grow and promote South African cricket. And I would like you guys also to subscribe to Cricket Fanatics magazine monthly. Every issue is 100% free, straight to your inbox every month. The link is in the description as well. We have a SA20 edition that we worked really hard on. The team did a really good job with regards to putting the articles together. So please go and download it. Guys, where can they find you?
It's just Avuyile Sawula everywhere, man. Social media everywhere.
Adam Paul Moreki, MPHO, MOREKI.
At Keenan Normal, KEANANHOMEL.
Guys, we're going to leave you with a video, a compilation video of today and our experience behind the scenes. Check you in another video. Peace.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Hey guys, I'm live at Newlands for the opening match of the SA20. We're going to be seeing an amazing clash between my Cape Town as well as the Paul Royals. It's going to be an amazing event. Exceptional amount of people have come into the stadium so far. We're here before the opening ceremony and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to ask some fans some questions get to see how they are feeling ahead of this particular tournament. We know South Africa is in a very difficult period in cricket at the moment. We've had a lot of heartbreak in the Australia series. We've had a lot of heartbreak from the T20 World Cup. So it's great to see how many people have come up for this tournament. Let's see what the fans have to say. So we know that South African cricket is in a little bit of a turmoil at the moment. You know, the series we lost against Australia. You know that the way we got knocked out of the World Cup. So it's in a dark place. But do you feel that the SA20 is really going to bring a new vibe, excitement to cricket again in South Africa?
Definitely. I mean, the way I'm excited, I hope everyone else is too. So I'm sure that it is.
Definitely. I feel like this is the next best thing, second to the IPL. I feel like this can impact our cricket and showcase all the new and upcoming players that we have.
Oh, definitely.
Why do you think so?
Because this is going to give, I feel like this is going to be a showcase for new up and coming young talent. For them to prove themselves here on the big stage, and you know, maybe the selector of the CSA can see what these guys can do here, and they will create a platform for them.
What else, from what you've seen from the vibe here so far, what else do you think can spark this cricket in South Africa alive?
Enjoyment. That's all. You need the enjoyment of the game, the vibe, the atmosphere. All that is like a critical part of what we need in the game currently.
I'm an Australian supporter, so I'm in awe in this. Seriously, but I hope they can. I really hope they can move forward, because they need to move forward, because they make the cricket generation and the cricket fraternity very stronger.
I think this is the injection that we needed to raise the quality of cricket in South Africa, and I think this is good for South Africa.
In a sense, yes, but I'm more of a test cricket guy. I enjoy it more the longer format, so the conversion to T20 cricket isn't my type of thing, but it's quite fun to watch. But in the longer format, and for South Africa to revive the cricket as a whole, we need to focus more on the one days and the test cricket.
How do you think we can do that in South Africa?
We need to have more county cricket like in England and Australia. I think that's the best thing to do, and also change the players and young players' mindsets on not only going out and smacking everything like David Miller or everything, but having them watch old players play the way they did, like Usman Khawaja and that Pakistan test, I think 2019, where he just batted for like 3 sessions in a row. So I think that's the mentality change is everything that is needed.
I like this guy already. Okay, awesome. So there's a lot of cricketers on display. Who are you really looking forward to seeing? Bowlers and batters?
Kagiso Rabada, Deepak Brevis, and hopefully Josh Butler.
Definitely Deepak Brevis, Aiden Markram, Kagiso Rabada, everybody just having a good time. Yeah.
Deepak Brevis today, yeah. David Miller, obviously Rabada, and Rashid Khan. I think he's going to have a really big impact on our spinning wickets, and I think he's going to be MVP of the tournament. I think the South African players are going to struggle a lot against him.
Answer is Deepak Brevis batter, Rabada bowler.
So batsman, Quinton, and then the bowler Jofra.
Excellent.
That's Brevis and Jofra every single day.
Another bowler.
Rashid Khan.
Brevis, Arthur, Rabada, Livingston also.
All the above.
No one else?
Those are the top.
There's a lot of other teams that besides the
Roy, isn't Roy going to be here?
Yeah,
Jason Roy is here.
Then I'm happy.
Actually, we're going to be seeing 3 World Cup players, the winners in this today. Yeah.
Butler, definitely Butler.
Jason.
Aibo.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.